Hello, please allow me the pleasure of introducing you to a movement leader we call Wahid by giving you a small glimpse into his backstory. Although Wahid's story of how he reached the first 60 people from an unreached people group while he was in prison for the gospel would give you insight into Wahid's passion, it is a story too long to tell here. After his release from prison, he and 12 other former prisoners met and committed together to reach their UPG. Those first 12 have become leaders, and together, they provide a picture of this people group's fervor to quickly share the good news of Jesus Christ with others. Over the last 13 years, a movement of small groups has multiplied into 16 generations and spread to about 10 UPGs on many islands. They came to believe that God intended to spread the gospel widely through them. They began to dream of reaching other unreached people groups. During the COVID era, Wahid's team was given many names of people who responded well on social media to various Christian outreaches. In January, Wahid's team participated in a generosity training. In that training, they discussed many Bible verses related to giving. They replicated this training with 35 of their top leaders, who in turn began to train others in giving. When believers in their small groups began giving generously, they realized it was time to send local missionaries. Now let's shift our attention to Wahid as he shares an exciting development.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Wahid. I'd like to tell you about a few things that we are doing out in the field. We've identified a team of 20 local missionaries to send out, made up of spiritually mature individuals that we have trained with movement skills. I am very grateful that we came to an agreement to send these 20 people to live in 2 different provinces for this next year.
Dan dalam hal ini,
each of them possess expertise in their own respective fields.
ada yang memiliki keahlian di bidang mereka masing-masing.
In agriculture, livestock, mechanic work, and some are good at sales.
Juga mereka ada yang bisa berdagang.
This is incredibly useful for us because the skills they possess are needed to support them as they are out forming new believer groups.
Pembukaan kelompok di sana, jemaah baru.
The new believer communities and homes will develop quickly. These people will become apostolic agents who will wholeheartedly live in these places. They want to live there to help those whom we have already won using social media and WhatsApp. They will immediately begin to form new groups with those who recently came to Christ through our online programs. These people we are sending out already understand the DNA of our movement. They already understand what to do as local field leaders. And they already have experience leading clusters of about 10 groups. Because we sent these teams out during COVID, we have had to do much of our mentoring online or by sending out short videos through WhatsApp. There was a major flood in the first week of the team's arrival in one area. We have sent videos to this particular team during each stage of the disaster response. We have also been sending out health messages and creating community development videos, such as this video showing people how to raise fish in a bucket with some hydroponic vegetables growing on top. This video has opened several new villages to us as we have been teaching people how to raise fish and then sharing the gospel with them. There's a lot about media that we don't do very well, but I just had 2 of my guys take an online class that will help them learn more about filmmaking so that we can record testimonies and I can send out teaching to many places. This last month we have been recording audio stories and editing them in a small studio in the back of my house. I would also like to learn more about sending SD cards out full of media to places where there is limited data coverage or the people cannot afford data plans.
We have been praying that there will be jump over fruit, and between April and July, these workers have followed up on over 127 social media contacts, seen 460 locals come to faith, and an additional 100 people who are studying from the Word but have yet to put their faith in Isa. There are 15 groups in one province and 35 discovery groups in another province. Please ask God to bless these teams during their second 6 months of ministry.
Amin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.